Day two, and my Yetis and I are back to work on Allison's diorama. Well, as you can see, I have finished this part with the wood. I had to use the smaller popsicle stick at the very top because obviously the jumbo one wouldn't have fit. I got a little carried away and just went ahead and finished the wall with the popsicle sticks. I apologize if this isn't very good lighting. I've been working since around 11 a.m. and I also got the paper done. So as you can see here, the popsicle sticks will be vertical, going all the way around here and even up here. Now you can see that, maybe you can't because the camera is not focusing, but there's a lip right there because of this popsicle stick. You know what's so satisfying? When you cut a piece and it fits exactly the way it's supposed to. So yeah, so that's what will be going on, and I'll basically be done with the inside once I finish all the popsicle sticks going all the way around. Then I will be sealing everything with the Mod Podge, and then I've still got to do the outside, which I kind of have like a surprise for her back there so that she can flip it around and use it for pictures. This too is also a surprise because she basically wanted a very plain room without a whole lot going on because she's got stuff that she wants to put in it. But I wanted to break up the flooring a little bit and give it some texture and give it some movement. I think the bed will look really cute over here coming out like at an angle. And then her closet will be up here, and then she'll still have lots of open area to do what she wants with. So that's the update for right now. I will see you guys in a little bit. Day 3, guys. Don't blink. Me and the Weeping Angels are back to work on Allison's Blythe diorama. Today we'll be sealing all the popsicle sticks and working on, oh, isn't that fabulous? The outside. So as you can see, I have already sealed this section of the floor, and you can tell because it is slightly darker than this one. So the reason why I like to seal my hardwood floors with the Mod Podge is because, one, it gets in all these cracks and it holds all the sticks together. 2, it provides, you know, a nice layer of protection for the hardwood. And 3, when you're playing around with furniture and things like that and you want to get them to stay, you can use a tiny little bit of like a hot glue gun. So you put a little dab down where you want the furniture to stay, and because it's sealed with the Mod Podge, it usually just kind of peels right off, so it doesn't leave any lasting damage. Now I have done that before, and most of the time I get it to peel away pretty easily. Sometimes the glue gets a little stuck, but you can, you know, kind of pick at it a little bit and it does come off. And so that's part of the reason why I also like to seal my floors with the Mod Podge. And it just, to me, it's comforting to know that it's got a layer of protection on there as well. And so and it also, the furniture that you do use on here, it won't like scratch it up and things like that. So it's really nice to have that sealed. And it also brings out the natural, like all of these, you know, natural lines that the wood has already in it. It brings out to like the actual differences in all the wood so that it actually resembles an actual hardwood floor. And so that's my Mod Podge explanation as to why I seal my hardwood floors with it. Another thing I forgot to mention, you can see the room is all upside down. Well, that's on its side anyway. Is that when I paint on the Mod Podge, I paint it on in the direction that I placed the sticks, because if you go the opposite way, you can like see the, like after it dries, you'll be able to see the glue marks and the lines will be going the opposite way. So I always paint the Mod Podge on like so, the way that I glued the sticks down, and it just makes for a better overall finish. I really enjoy making hardwood floors and walls. In this case, it gives the room a little bit of like solidarity almost, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because like on these solid wood walls, you know, they make for great backgrounds on their own. You can stick like photos to them with like putty, and they peel right off. It doesn't damage the wood at all. I actually use tape to glue, to put up posters and artwork that can be removed. So I love Mod Podge. It's like probably my most favorite crafting item besides the hot glue gun. I use it to make wigs. I use it mostly for dioramas. I attach all of my wallpaper with Mod Podge. I mean, just about anything. I use it for anything and everything. So if you guys haven't tried it out yet, it's an amazing water-based glue. It comes in matte, it comes in gloss. I want to say there's other versions of Mod Podge as well. I just haven't ventured into trying other kinds because, like I said, I prefer this matte glue and I've used it for years. Since I started crafting for dolls back in 2014, I started watching My Froggy stuff. She is amazing. Her videos are incredibly made. She's been on YouTube for well over 10 years with doll crafts, and so I've gotten a lot of tips and tricks from her. A lot of things I've come up with myself, but I have to give her the most props, because if it wasn't for her videos, I never would have started making doll dioramas and trying, you know, to make things myself. Now I'm just kind of like, I want to do everything myself. Partly because doll items can become expensive. I mean, and I know that they're worth it because handmade things to me are always worth it. But if I can try it myself, if I can make it myself and have it come out decent, I prefer that option. So, you know, if you guys are, you know, itching to try making a diorama yourselves, especially for people that have a very large SD collection, you know, making things in SD size is probably easier than trying to order a large 1/3 scale diorama. And so a lot of people, you know, are trying to do things themselves to save money, because like I said, the doll hobby can become very expensive, especially if you want all of these like perfectly beautifully well-made items that are available like Etsy. Like Oh, Etsy is like a no-go for me. Like, I love shopping on there, but dang. Dang, I could like spend all day on there just looking and browsing, and people are so talented. And but anyway, I just kind of ranted on a little bit here, but yeah, definitely check out my Froggy stuff. She's amazing. And like I said, just like a basic crafting tools like Mod Podge is my absolute favorite glue. So if you haven't tried it, give it a whirl.